Hello, this is Aloisa with Math Leopard, and welcome to the numbered minor arcana of the tarot and their Decan correspondences. We begin by looking at the three classical signs of spring: that son of the morning, the emperor, Aries; the magus of the eternal, the Hierophant, in Taurus; and the children of the voice, the lovers, in Gemini, indicated collectively by the color yellow, evoking that influx of fresh air brought at the break of day. Next, we proceed to the time of midday and the season of summer, with the child of the powers of the water, the chariot, in Cancer; the daughter of the flaming sword, strength, in Leo; and the introspection of that prophet of the eternal, the hermit, in Virgo, collectively colored red. Autumn begins with the daughter of the lords of truth, justice, in Libra; then the child of the great transformers, death, in Scorpio; and finally the daughter of the reconcilers, temperance, in Sagittarius. Together these reflect the blue of the sea at dusk. Finally, our time of rest, in the cold of the season of winter, embarks with the lord of the gates of matter, the devil, in Capricorn; the daughter of the firmament, the star, in Aquarius; and last but not least, the ruler of flux and reflux, the moon, in Pisces, collectively signified by the black of midnight. Here we have the 12 natural divisions of the celestial plane, each encompassing 30 degrees of arc in the equal house system. However, the influence of the fixed stars change vastly over each period of 30 days, where here I exclude the 5 intercalary days. As such, we analyze the character for each 10 degrees of arc, appropriately termed, sir not appearing in this film. Appropriately termed the decans. Beginning with spring, we once again concern ourselves with the sign of Aries in scarlet, Taurus in reddish orange, and Gemini in bright orange. We begin with the decans in Aries, being cardinal fire. This sign represents the self, spirit, and that storm accompanying the impulsivity of youth. We begin with the ruling planet of Aries, Mars, after which we will proceed in Chaldean order for the 7 planets of antiquity, repeated throughout the decans of the Zodiac. As Aries is a fire sign, its 3 decans are comprised of the suit of wands. Being cardinal indicates that the 2, 3, and 4 of wands are attributed here. First, Mars in Aries is represented by the 2 of wands, or the Lord of Dominion. This signifies the influence of authority and power over others. Next, following the order of Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Sun, Venus, Mercury, Moon, we proceed to the Sun, who is exalted in Aries, represented by the 3 of wands, or the Lord of established strength. Herein lie the destructive forces of pride and arrogance, which of course precede the fall. Finally, Venus, in her detriment in Aries, represents a benevolent 4 of wands, the Lord of perfected work. The 2 opposing forces of Mars and Venus balance this decan, being marked by settlements and completion. Next we proceed to Taurus, our first cherubic sign, being fixed earth, evoking a bull steadfast on the savannah, monetary concerns and loss of that which we grasp too firm. Being an earth sign, Taurus is represented by the suit of coins. Being fixed, we have the 5, 6, and 7 attributed to this sign. First, we have Mercury in Taurus, given by the 5 of coins, Lord of material trouble. This indicates a loss of possession or a loss of money. Next, we have the Moon, exalted in Taurus, given by the 6 of coins, Lord of material success, indicating prosperity. Finally, beginning the Chaldean cycle anew, we have Saturn in Taurus, which is the Lord of success unfulfilled, the 7 of coins. This is a realm of paltry returns on the investment of great effort. Gemini is mutable air, representing the scintillating and ephemeral quality of the intellect, and the wisdom that endings bring. Air is represented by the swords of the deck, which in themselves indicate intellect. And being mutable, the decans of the Gemini encompass the 8, 9, and 10 of swords. Jupiter, in its detriment in Gemini, is the lord of shortened force, the 8 of swords. This is the realm of the petty, who, although intellectually gifted, squander it on trivial matters. Mars in Gemini, the lord of despair and cruelty, is represented by the 9 of swords. This is the realm of malice, lies, and slander. Tread carefully, all who abode here, for the mirror of these properties is achievable through self-work. Finally, we have the Sun in Gemini, the lord of ruin, given by the 10 of swords. This is the realm of disdain, insolence, and mental destruction. Continuing to the season of summer, and the colors of amber for Cancer, greenish yellow for Leo, and yellowish green for Virgo, we begin with the cardinal water sign of Cancer. This realm is a bubbling spring of emotions with respect to the home, the way, and those with whom we congregate. As Cancer is a water sign, we look at the 2, 3, and 4 of Cups. Beginning with Venus in Cancer, as the Sun was seen in the final decan of Gemini, this is the Lord of Love, the 2 of Cups, and represents the pleasures of the home and a happy marriage. Next we have Mercury in Cancer, the Lord of Abundance, the 3 of Cups, the realm of plenty. Finally we have the Moon, the ruling planet of Cancer. This decan is the Lord of blended pleasure, the 4 of Cups. This indicates a tinge of discomfort and unease with the successes herein. Next we proceed to the cherubic or fixed fire sign of Leo, indicated by fortunes both great and small, achieved by consciously fostering the guiding light of creativity in our soul. Here resides the alchemical green lion. We note that Leo begins with Saturn, the beginning planet in Chaldean order. Saturn, being a greater malefic and in its detriment in Leo, imbues the Lord of Strife, or the 5 of Wands, with the property of quarrels and discord. Jupiter in Leo, the Lord of Victory in the 6 of Wands, is that hard-won victory gained after much suffering and effort. This is a lasting and wholly satisfying victory indeed. Finally, Mars in Leo rules the Lord of Valor decan, the 7 of Wands. This is the realm of whose valor is measured in direct proportion to the quality of courage shown. We now proceed to mutable Earth, the realm of health and coming together at the time of the harvest. Virgo's first decan is ruled by the Sun, and the Lord of Prudence in the 8 of Coins. This is the realm of skill and cunning. However, one must take care not to be penny-wise yet pound-foolish. The second decan is ruled by Venus in its fall in Virgo, and is the Lord of material gain, the 9 of Coins. According to one's character, this decan runs a gamut from gain through inheritance on the positive side to gain by theft on the negative. One must guard against covetousness. Finally, we have Mercury, the ruling planet of Virgo, in its last decan. This is the Lord of Wealth in the 10 of Coins, the pinnacle of material riches. It is advised not to rest on one's intellectual laurels, though the physical needs may be met. Those of the soul require constant vigilance to retain. Proceeding from summer into autumn, we find Libra in all her emerald glory, the sea blue-green of Scorpio, and the blue of Sagittarius. Libra is cardinal air, that gust of sometimes disruptive intellect, and the realm of the feminine side of partnerships. As Virgo ended with the planet Mercury, we proceed now to the moon in the first decan of Libra, the Lord of Peace Restored, seen in the 2 of Swords. This peace is that tenuous and uneasy peace that resides over those who've only just ended their strife. Next we begin the cycle anew with Saturn, exalted in Libra, in its second decan. This is the realm of the Lord of Sorrow, the 3 of Swords, and a place of disruption and unhappiness. Finally, we have Jupiter in Libra with the Lord of Rest from Strife in the 4 of Swords. This is a rest that comes after great sickness or much suffering. and is a time for recovery and change. We next proceed to the cherubic water sign of Scorpio. Scorpio encompasses that red and dangerous passion which precedes the destructive phase of the phoenix, cooled only by the deepest seas of emotional turmoil, wherefrom the fledgling arises anew. The first decan is ruled by Mars, in both senses, as Mars rules the whole sign as well. This is the realm of the Lord of loss of pleasure, the Five of Cups. This indicates disappointment from the last places expected, the unkindness of a beloved friend, and ill will from family. This is loss that cuts deep into the heart. The Sun in Scorpio is much better, in that the Lord of Pleasure, or the Six of Cups, indicates the beginning stages of pleasure, but only the beginning. Perhaps a small wish comes true, or we find ourselves enjoying a pleasant moment. The last decan is ruled by Venus, who is in her detriment in Scorpio. This is the Lord of illusionary success and the Seven of Cups. This is a realm of lying and apparent victories where none reside, unfulfilled promises and vanity. Sagittarius is a mutable fire sign and the realm of acquisition and gain, most notably in the areas of higher learning and scholarship. This is fire at its most mature, focused on achievements of the mind, the transmutation of fire into air, producing a vibrant rainbow of possibilities. The first decan of Sagittarius is ruled by Mercury in its detriment. This is the Lord of Swiftness, the Eight of Wands. This is a realm of too much too quickly. This translates alternately to being courageous or being violent, sometimes metaphorically as with respect to messaging and communication, hence Mercury. The moon rules the second decan, the Lord of great strength, in the Nine of Wands. Here is the ability to overcome obstacles in matters both martial and constitutional, strength through adversity, regaining one's health. Finally, Saturn in Sagittarius gives us the Lord of Oppression in the Ten of Wands. This decan signifies cruelty, betrayal, and injustice. On the flip side, this can indicate self-imposed cruelty in the form of self-sacrifice. Think well where and on whom you expend your energies. Moving to the final season, the time of death and rebirth, the black of midnight, we have Capricorn in indigo, Aquarius in violet, and Pisces in crimson red. Capricorn, being cardinal earth, is a mountain of material concerns. One can achieve either a successful career or be trapped in a job without prospects. The first decan of Capricorn is ruled by Jupiter. This is the Lord of harmonious change, the Two of Coins. This is where one wanders listlessly from job to job, capable yet unreliable. However, with respect to travel, it indicates pleasure and happiness gained through change of venue, as it were. The second decan is ruled by Mars, exalted in Capricorn, in the guise of the Lord of material works, the Three of Coins. This is a realm of benefit in business and indicative of commercial prowess. Finally, the Sun in Capricorn is the Lord of earthly power, the Four of Coins. This is near assured success fulfilled solely in the material world, however, nothing more. This is the immature success of cardinal Earth, and is translated to nothing beyond the earthly realm. We now proceed to the cherubic air sign of Aquarius. Yes, it's an air sign, something I didn't have the heart to tell my simple Aquarian acquaintance. Here, the waters of sadness carried by the sign's likeness serve to nourish all manner of friendships and societal interactions. The first decan of Aquarius is ruled by Venus in the Lord of Defeat, the Five of Swords. Here is the realm of lying, slander, malice, and loss. When a fixed intellect meets the goddess of love, things are certain to be difficult. The most positive side to this region is a quick and biting wit, funny for some, devastating for others. Next, we have Mercury in Aquarius, the ruler of knowledge in a fixed air sign, in the Lord of earned success, revealed by the Six of Swords. This is success after mental anguish and stress. Labors here are rewarded according to the quality of said labor and the dignity of the individual involved. Finally, we have the Lord of unstable effort evoked by the moon in Aquarius, in the Seven of Swords. This is indicative of those who give up when at the finish line, a lack of follow-through, more inclined to baffle with bullshit than to provide anything of substance. Here is the abode of one untrustworthy in character. The final sign of the zodiac is mutable, water, and Pisces. Here is the realm of peace, spirituality, and death. The quiet mysticism of a heavy fog lying upon still waters. Here is the happiness of a life well lived, and the total acceptance of walking into the mystery beyond it. In short, this is our emotional maturity. Saturn in Pisces gives us the Lord of abandoned success in the Eight of Cups. This is a dangerous place where one is bound to throw aside riches as soon as they are attained. There is indolence and instability here. We must strive to stay focused, even when interest apparently wanes. Tenacity is needed to succeed in this realm. Jupiter, exalted in Pisces, yields the Lord of material happiness in the Nine of Cups. This is where our material wishes are fulfilled, our material pleasures are met, and our success is complete. Last but not least is Mars in Pisces. Mars began the cycle in Aries and completes the cycle in Pisces. This is the Lord of perfected successes in the Ten of Cups. Here is the apex of our journey through the zodiac. Here is the realm of complete and true happiness gained only through emotional maturity. Success here is measured in acts of kindness and generosity, and wealth measured in the content of one's character. Thanks for playing, and I'll see you next time.